Good morning, guys. Today's topic is verbs and tenses. Let us see here the importance of verbs within a sentence in English grammar. Right? See, the word tense refers to the different forms of a verb that tell us when the action referred to happen before, at the time of, or after the moment of speech. Before the speech, or at the time of the speech, or after the moment of the speech. There are two main tenses in English, the present tense and the past tense. Okay, we can see these sentences. He lives here. This is present tense, right? He lived here. This comes under past tense. Is it clear? It is important to note that English has no future tense actually. So to indicate future tense, what do we use here? We use a verb basic form preceded by some modal auxiliaries. That is will, shall, can, may, like that. Okay, will plus a V1 form, present form. Okay, or shall plus a V1 form. They indicate a future tense actually. Right? Thus, while the form of a verb tells us whether something happens in the present or in the past. Okay? There is no separate form of the verb or tense we can use to talk about an action that is expected to take place in the future. Instead, we say, for example, he will live here. In fact, there are many ways which are described later of indicating future action in English. So, we will come into that one. Okay, in the coming slides. Right. So, see these sentences and here trace out the verbs. Within the verb again, what is the main verb, what is the helping verb, what is the subject, what is the object. Is it clear? Or complement. See these sentences in English. He will live here. In this one, who is doing the action? Who is going to live here? He. So, who does the action is called here, okay, subject, he, right? And will live, okay, comes is treated as a verb, will live, right? Again in this will live, what is the main action? Live is the main action. So, live is considered as main verb and will is considered as a helping verb. Is it clear? Main action is indicated by the main verb and that main verb is supported by helping verbs to indicate its tense according to the time of the action. Right. He will live. So immediately you may question, he will live where? So he will live here. Is it clear? Here, this is not an object, it is complement. Complement means, okay, which is used to complete the meaning of the verb. Right? Here is the complement. So if we stop the sentence here, he will leave, the sentence is not completed. So immediately if you stop here, okay, you may question here, he will leave where? To complete the sentence, we are using here this word extra here. That is called complement. Okay? So, what is meant by complement? Which is used to complete the meaning of the sentence. Complement is a word or a phrase which is used to complete the meaning of the verb mainly. Meaning of the sentence you can say. Right? So, without this the sentence cannot be completed. He will leave. Okay, it is a incomplete sentence. Because immediately a question comes where? Right? Next, see the next sentence. I am starting a new business next year. Right? In this one, what is the main action here? Starting. This starting is called here main verb. This starting is called main verb. And I am is called here helping verb. This is called helping verb. So helping verb, main verb. right? So I'm starting. If you stop here, I'm starting what? A new business. Is it clear? Right? This new business is called here generally object. Okay? And here next here is extra, it is called here adverb or adjunct or complement. This is adjunct. Okay? So here you must know the difference between object and complement. Object is the receiver of the action. Okay, subject is the doer of the action. Object is the receiver of the action. Who is starting here? I. So I is considered as subject. So what is being started? What is being started? A new business is being started. So new business is the receiver which is going to be started. That is called object. And in next year, this is adjunct, or you can say extra or adverb. Adjunct or adverb. Okay? Or just adjunct means which is the extra, which is not necessary here to complete the meaning. Okay? This next year, it is called adjunct. Generally, adverbs are used here in the place of adjunct. Adverbs means which tell the place, manner or time. Generally these two. Here place, time, manner. These three here. The words which tell here the manner of the action or the place or the year or time of the action. So which indicate here place or manner or time are generally are called adverbs, and they are used as adjuncts within a sentence. Here in the above sentence it is not adjunct. You can't say it adjunct though it is adverb. Why? Because it is must to complete the meaning of the sentence. Right? He will leave. The sentence is incomplete. Right? He will leave where? So, to give the answer for where, we are using this here. Okay, this is must to complete the meaning of the sentence. That's why it is called complement. So, this here also indicates place. Right? But it is must to complete the meaning of the sentence. That's why it is called as complement. Okay, we will go forward here. First, we shall focus on verbs, right? Then we will come to the definition of subject, verb, object, complement. Is it clear? Okay. First, concentrate on the verbs. I have seen 20 films this year. Right? Have seen. Right? Here the main action is seen, and the supporting verb is called here have, which is called helping verb. Okay, seen is the main verb and have is the helping verb. Right? Who is the doer of the action? I. So I is the subject. Okay. What have been seen? 20 films. These 20 films object. And this here is adjunct. Okay. Adjunct. It is extra, which indicates here either time or place or manner, like that. Okay. He has read War and Peace. He has read War and Peace. Has read is the verb. Okay. Within this, read is the main verb. Has is the helping verb. And subject is he. And War and Peace is the object. War and Peace is, it is the name of the book here. Object. This is the verb. Right? Mahesh has been playing tennis for the last 2 hours. Right? Has been playing. In this one, what is the main action? Playing is the main action. So this main action, playing, is called main verb. And been is helping verb. Has is also helping verb. There are 2 helping verbs in this sentence. And who has been playing? Mahesh has been playing. Mahesh is the subject. Okay. And what has been played here? Tennis only. This is here object. Okay. For the last 2 hours. This is here indicates time, which is urgent. Okay. They eat rice. Eat is the verb. They is subject. Rice is object. My brother works in a factory. Here works. Remember, in this 6th sentence and 7th sentence, we can see only the main verb. But remember, in this main verb also, a helping verb is hidden. Indirectly, okay, helping verb is hidden in this, verb eat. In this verb works, helping verb is hidden. So, eat. So, if you take the verb eat, it is the combination of do plus eat. Do plus eat becomes eat only. Okay. In this one, eat is the main verb. Okay. Do is the helping verb. So, though here the helping verb is not here seen externally, there is a helping verb within this sentence. Okay. Right. They eat rice. In this one, what is the helping verb? Do is the helping verb. So, here if you take it, okay. Main verb forms eat, ate, okay, eaten. Eat, ate, eaten. This eat is the base form, which we can say V1 form or present form. Present form. This is a V2 form or past form. This is a past participle form or V3 form. And this one is here present participle form or V3 form. You see here, this V1 form or the present form is the combination of do plus eat. Okay. This V2 form is the combination of did plus eat. Did plus eat. So, here we can say in this eat, helping verb is do, your main verb is eat. In this verb ate, helping verb is did, main verb is eat. Okay? So, next, you can go to the next one. My brother works in a factory. In this works, works is the combination of does plus work. For this V1 form, if we add does, it becomes works. Work plus does becomes works. So, this is the verb here. In this one, the helping verb present is does. By saying this yes or okay, yes, we can identify there is a helping verb in that one, that is does. Okay. So, you know here, work is the combination of do plus work. Right. If it is works, it is the combination of does plus work. Right? The base form, in the base form, helping verb is do. Okay? If it is added by yes or es, we have to remember that there is a helping verb within it, that is a does. Okay? Right. Next, the postman delivered the letter this morning. Delivered here, this is the main verb. It is in V2 form. So, in the delivered here, what is the helping verb? Deliver base form is the main verb and helping verb is did. Right? This is the helping verb. Okay? Oh, right. Now you may ask me here, why should we use here will? He will live here. Why here we are using, I am starting here ing form. here you are using V3 form seen. Okay, here a read V3 form. Here has been playing. Why are you using a has been extra? Why you are using here has? Why you are using a have been? Why you are using a am and ing form? What is the reason here? You may ask here. Right? For that purpose, we should know here first verb is the key word of the sentence. Okay, in that verb, the main verb indicates the main action. Is it clear? And it is preceded by some helping verbs, right? That may be here am or have or has been. Is it clear? Here do, here does, in this one did. Means always the main verb here will be used within a sentence in combination with helping verbs. Right? Main verbs are used in combination with helping verbs. Helping verbs don't give any information of the action, but they will support the main verb, and with the usage of a helping verb, we can change the tense of the verb. We can change the tense of the verb. Now here, let us see here, what is the tense here? What is the tense actually? Tense indicates the period of the action, whether the action is taking place at present, whether the action takes place forever, means it happened in the past, it is happening now, and it will happen in future. So, if it happens always, here we say it is in present tense. Right? If the actions were completed in the past, okay, we say here the actions are in past tense. Is it clear? And if they are going to take place in future, okay, we say the actions will be in future tense. Right? So according to the time of the action, the tense depends. Right? Completed actions, future actions, okay, or forever actions, regular actions, or continuing actions. So like that we have to divide here the tenses. Okay, basically, so to remember their verb forms, okay, we have to see the time of the action, whether they are completed, already completed, and whether they are going to take place in future, whether they are regular actions, whether they are continuing actions. Is it clear? So once we decide this, we can decide the form of the verb, whether it should be in present form, whether it should be past form, whether it should be past participle form, or whether it should be in continuous form. Right? Is it clear? For regular actions and future actions, we use here this present form only. Okay? For regular actions, we use this present form. For future actions, okay, this present form is preceded by some modal auxiliaries like will, shall, can, like that. Okay? For the actions completed, generally we use here this V2 form or V3 form preceded by some helping verbs, have, has, will have, shall have, okay, or had, like that. Okay? For continuous actions, we use this form, ing form. Present continuous or past continuous or future continuous or perfect continuous. Okay, if it is continuous, we use the main verb here, this ing form, preceded by some helping verbs. Okay? So that's why, according to the period of the action, the different verb forms are used within a sentence. And the different verb forms of the main verb. And those are often preceded by helping verbs. Are you getting me? Right? Okay, in this one we are using here Mahesh has been playing. Okay, so this playing is the main verb and it is preceded by been and has been. Okay, here we are using only has. Here we are using have. Here we are using am. Is it clear? Right? So once we get the command here over the usage of the right verb form according to the period of its action, okay, so we get confidence in using different verbs for different actions of different periods. Is it clear? Okay. Now let us move to here. Now here you may ask me within a sentence here, sentence. Okay, within the sentence, you can say here. Generally, the sentence involves here subject plus verb, plus your object or complement. This is the structure of a sentence. Okay. For example, he plays football. He plays football. That is daily. Okay. So here this place is the verb here. Place is the verb. Right? And who does the action here? He. This is the subject. Subject means who does the action. Right. He plays what? Football. This is object. Okay? Is it clear? Next. Ravi scolded me. Scolded me. Right, in this one, what is the action here? Scolded is the action. And who scolded? Ravi. This is a subject. Okay? And me. This is object. He scolded whom? He scolded me. Is it clear? Right? Is it clear? Now, see, here, this is the answer for the question here, what? He plays what? That is football. Ravi scolded whom? Okay. This is the answer for whom. Is it clear? Right? Generally, okay. After verb, okay. If the question comes what or whom, the answers will be objects only. The answers will be objects. Remember, after the verb, frame a question. Is it clear? If the question is like what or whom, the answer coming will be object. He plays what? Football. Ravi scolded whom? Scolded me. Is it clear? Right? For the answers what or whom, okay. Whichever is coming here after the verb here, for the answers what or whom, these are considered as objects. Okay? Now, I will write another sentence. Ravi went to market. Ravi went to market. What is the action here? Went. Went is the verb. Who went to Ravi? Here is the subject. Ravi is the subject. Then, to market here. Is it object here? No, it is not object. See, what is the question you are framing after went? Ravi went. If I stop there, what is the question you raise here? Ravi went where? So this is an answer for where, right? This is the answer for where. Okay? It is, if the answer is for what or whom, those are only objects. If the answer is for where, when, why, okay, if the answer is for where, when, why, yeah, those are called here complements only. Those are not objects. Is it clear? So again you are not clear, no? Let me tell you. So why it is, okay, why it is not object? It is simply called as complement only. It is simply called as complement. It is not object. Why not object? Why it is called complement? For example, you stop here. He went. If you say he went, is it completed? Is the sentence completed? No. Immediately question arises, right? Here where? Okay, then you have to answer. You have to mark it. So without this here, the sentence is not completed, right? To complete the meaning of this sentence here, we are using this to mark it. That's why it is called as a complement. Okay? Don't say it is object. Object is also one type of complement, but here this complement is not object. So how to test, sir? How to test, sir? How can we know whether it is object or a complement? Simply you take a test like this. Okay. So if the sentence is in this order, SVO order, subject, verb, object order, you know it is active voice. Then try to change it into passive voice. Here, bring object to this side, subject to this side, change it into passive voice. Here, football, okay, is played by him. Okay. Possible. That's why here you try to bring this object here and subject to this side, try to change it into passive voice. Okay. If it is possible, you can say it is object. Football is played by him. Here, I was scolded by Ravi. Bring this object to this side, subject to this side, try to change it into passive voice. I was scolded by Ravi. Clear? That's means passive voice is possible. That's why you can consider this as an object. Right? Next, try to change this one here into passive. Market was gone by Ravi. Can you say like that? No. Market, okay. Ravi che povadindi. Can we say like that? No. It's not possible. Then, so if it is not possible, think here this is not object. This is simply a complement. Okay? And sometimes you see, see this sentence. She gave me a present, a gift. In this sentence here, what is the verb here? Gave. What is the subject? She. Who gave? She gave. So what is the question you raise immediately? She gave what? What is the answer? A gift. So immediate question is here what? For immediate question, the answer that comes is the direct object. This is called here direct object. Okay? She gave a gift. Then first your question is she gave what? Answer is gift. Then you raise another question. To whom? She gave a gift to whom? The answer is here to me. This me is the indirect object. Indirect object. Now here, are you clear to identify direct object and indirect object? First, immediately after the verb, you raise a question. She gave. Is it clear? So, first question will be what? She gave what? The answer will be direct object. Then you raise another question. She gave a gift to whom? That is the second question. The answer for the second question is indirect object. Okay? Right. Now, see, he parked a car in front of the gate. In front of the gate. Right? So, Here you okay. What is the verb parked? He parked what? A car. He is the subject here. Parked is a verb. What is the immediate question? A car. Is it clear? Right? This is a object. Next, you may question, he parked a car. Any more questions like that? After that, he parked a car. What question here do you raise here immediately? He parked a car where? Okay, where? Right? Answer will be in front of the gate. This is, okay. Can we say this is indirect object? No. This indicates only the place. This indicates only the place. Right? And this is not the answer for what or whom. So, it is answer for where. Okay, if the answer is for where or when or why, those are considered as complements. Complements. So, now you see here, within a verb, subject, verb, object. Is it clear? Or subject, verb, complement. Is it clear? Or you can say subject, verb, direct object, indirect object. Two objects. Or sometimes subject, verb, object, complement. So, definitely, within the sentence you have to see the verb plays the key role. Verb plays key role. Right? And generally it is followed by an object. If the object is not there, here it will be followed by complement usually. Is it clear? Right? Next, sometimes there may be two objects. Sometimes there may be one object and one complement. Is it clear? So like this, this is the structure of a sentence. And when we read a sentence, when we try to analyze a sentence, always remember here. Immediately after reading the verb, try to frame a question here. Is it clear? He parked. Immediately, if you raise a question here where, you will get here in front of the car, in front of the gate. If you raise a question what, you get an answer, a car. He parked, what is the first question? What? Next question, where? Next, she gave. What is the first question? What? What is the next question? To whom? Okay, Ravi went. What is the question? Where? Like that, whenever you read a sentence, for better comprehension, immediately after the verb, try to raise a question here. The question will be whether it is here what, or whom, or where, or when, or why, like that. Definitely here, immediately after verb, there are some questions arise here in our mind. Then, if you concentrate on those answers, whether it is what or where or when or why or whom, you can comprehend that sentence easily. You can get the meaning of the sentence easily. Right? Okay. Now, remember, within a sentence, if the object is there, you can change it into passive voice. If the object is not there in a sentence, you can't change it into passive voice. Remember that. Now here, let us move forward here. Next. So, in the verbs here, verbs are divided into two categories. Verbs generally here, verbs are divided into two categories. One is helping verbs, right? And another one is here main verbs. Main verbs, right? In the main verbs again here, it may be, for example, eat is there. Eat. eaten. Okay, eating. In main verbs here, there are 4 forms here. And you can call this as the present form. Present form. These are forms only, not the tenses. This is past form. Past. Okay. Past form. This is a past participle. Past participle. This is a present participle. Present participle. Right? So like this, there are 4 forms in the main verbs. Right? If it is go, went, it is went, gone. Okay? Going. Right? Is it clear? And sometimes just by adding ed, play. Okay? Played. Played. Here also played. Here playing. So remember, these are only verb forms, not the tenses. Right? And here, this present form, it will be used in the simple present tense and also simple past. It will be used in, yeah. Here, this present form, you can also call it as V1 form. This here you can also call it as V2 form. This is V3 form. This is V4 form. V4. V1, V2, V3. Generally, this V1 form is used in simple present tense and also in simple future. This is used in your simple present or simple future, and simple present and simple future. Right? Is it clear? And this V2 form is used, okay, in past tense only, simple past. Simple past. Right? And this V3 form, this verb is used in perfect tenses. Perfect tenses. In perfect tenses means in present perfect or past perfect or future perfect, we can use this V3 form. Right? And also in passive form, passive, okay, passive wise, in all tenses, right? So in all tenses, if the sentence is in passive voice, in all tenses we use only V3 form. Present tense, past tense, future tense, present continuous, past continuous, okay, future continuous, present perfect. All tenses in passive voice we use only V3 form. Right? Next, here this ing form is used in, okay, continuous tenses. Okay? Right? In present continuous, past continuous, future continuous, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous. In all continuous tenses, we use this ing form, preceded by helping verb be form. Okay? Right. Of course, this V3 and V4, present participle and past participle, here these are often used, okay, in adjectives also. Sometimes those are used as adjectives also. Adjectives. This is also used in adjectives. Right? Okay. So, often here this continuous form and V3 form are often used in adjectives. Okay. This one is used in perfect tenses, in active wise, in present perfect, past perfect, future perfect. In passive wise, in all tenses it is used. And also it is used in adjectives. Next, where is this present participle? It is used in continuous tenses, all continuous tenses. And also it is used as an adjective. Okay? Right. Now, okay, if we come to this helping verb side here, in helping verbs, okay, be forms like be, is, I'm, okay, or, okay, was, okay, were, okay, been, okay, these are called be forms. Even perfect is have, has, okay, had, okay, these are perfectives. Even we can use modal auxiliaries, will, okay, shall, okay, can, may, okay, would, should, okay, could, or might, okay, next, must, ought to, right, need to, okay, these are called here modal auxiliaries. These are often followed by V1 form. These are often followed by V3 form, right? These are often followed by V-ing form. V-ing form, right? Next, even dummy auxiliaries like do, does, okay, and or did. These are called here dummy auxiliaries. Okay, here these are followed by V1 only. Okay, next, and of course in passive helping verbs, passive helping verbs. In passive voice, generally be forms, same. Here, be, is, I'm, are, was, okay, were, okay, been, okay. These are here used in passive voice followed by V3 form. Okay. So we should have clarity in this area. Okay. Now here let us move to the next slide. See here, helping verbs list I am giving here. Be forms. First, see here the be forms helping verbs here. Be, is, I am, are. Okay. Next, was, were. Okay. Been, being. These be forms in active voice are generally followed by verb ing form. Okay. And see here, perfect is. In the perfect is have, has, had, V3 form. Okay. You see this one. In the perfect is have V3 or has V3 or had V3. Present perfect or past perfect or okay, future perfect will have V3 like that. Modal auxiliaries will, shall, can, may, would, should, could, might, okay, must, need, ought to, have to. These are called here modal auxiliaries, and these modal auxiliaries are followed by V1 form only. V1 main verb. Okay. Next. In passive voice, dummy auxiliaries do, did. What did I say here? Generally, in negative sentence only we can see the helping verb out clearly. Okay. In positive sentence, this do or did is hidden with the main verb. Hidden in the main verbs only. For example, here, what did I say here? Do plus eat, it becomes eat only. Does plus eat becomes eats. Okay. Generally here when we speak here, this is a do form, this is a does form, eats is the does form. And here did plus eat is equal to 8. Okay. And we say this is a did form. Right. So in the same way, for example, Go. Go is the do form. And went. Went is the did form. Goes is the does form. So in this one here we can say helping verb did plus go. Main verb. In this one you can say your do plus go. Right? Next one. In this verb here, what is the helping verb? Does. Does plus go. Right? Generally, go is the do form, went is the did form, goes is the does form. Do form, does form, did form. Okay? In the same way here, eat is the do form, ate is the did form, eats is the does form. Like that. Then, what is the importance here? For example, let me tell you, for example, he went to market. He went to market. It is there. So, if it is written in the negative sentence, we have to bring out the helping verb here. This did, here, go. In the negative sentence, we have to say, he did not go to market. In the question also here, you have to bring this helping verb, we have to bring this helping verb before the subject. Did he go to market? Okay, did he go to market? This is a question here. Right? Right? So if you remove this one, you can say, where did he go? Where did he go? Answer will be 2. So generally in the questions and the negative sentence, definitely we have to bring out the helping verb. We have to bring out the helping verb in the negative sentences and in questions. Right? Bring out the helping verb, and after helping verb, keep not, then keep here main verb in the negative sentence. In the questions, bring helping verb before the subject. Before the subject. Right? So you have to remember this one. Okay? What did I say here? Clear? In the negative sentence, definitely the negative sentence structure is subject plus helping verb plus not plus main verb plus sub object or complement. This is negative sentence, negative statement. In the questions here, that is interrogative sentence. This is a negative sentence, negative. In the questions here, question. In the questions, that is interrogative sentence, this helping verb should come before the subject. Helping verb, then subject, then main verb, okay, then object or complement. Okay, object or complement. This is the structure. Even before this helping verb, you can keep your WH form, who, where, when, why, okay, how, okay, WH forms come before the helping verb. This is the question. So, remember the importance of helping verbs. Remember do forms, does form, did form. Is it clear? Right? So that we can move forward. Now here let us move to our next slide. Okay. Yeah. And one more here we have to concentrate is here, that is main verbs V1, V2, V3 form, that is present form, past participle form, we have to concentrate. See here, in the main verbs also here we have present form, past participle form, present participle. This is V1, V2, V3, V4. Okay. Even these V forms often can be used as main verbs also. Okay. He is good. Okay. He is honest. In that one, is only the main verb. Right? Okay. He will be honest. In that one, be is the main verb. Will is the helping verb. Okay. They are teachers. Okay. Right? Or. That or itself is the main verb. Okay. These can be used as your main verbs also. Some. If it is not followed by another key verb, this is here itself considered as a main verb. What is its past form? For is, past form is was. For are, were. For am, was. Next, past participle form been. Okay, am, was, been. Is, was, been. Are, were, been. This is been. Next. Beat, bet, beaten. So, see here, spelling is same, but pronunciation is different. Beat, bet, beaten. In past, we have to read it as bet. Beaten, beating. Become, became, become. Begin, began. Begin, began, began. Beginning. So, remember when we write here extra ing, we are doubling this consonant here. Okay, beginning. So, here also you have to concentrate here. There should be no spelling mistake. Is it clear? Yeah. Bend, bent, bent. So, how to practice these here? How to practice? First, read 2, 3. See, okay. Then, okay, like this. Beat, bet, beaten. Become, became, become. Beat, bet, beaten. Become, became, beaten. Become. Begin, began, begun. Bend, bent, bent. Begin, began, begun. Bend, bent, bent. Like that you have to here practice it here. Automatically it should here come out. Is it clear? That is the way to remember. Okay? And some verbs have same form. Bet, bet, bet. Okay, in V1, V2, V3. Same form. Here, bid, bid, bid. Okay? Is it clear? Right. Another one is bid, bid, bidden. Another verb is there, like that. So, meaning will differ. Okay? Bite, bit, bitten. Yeah, below, blow, blew, blown. Break, broke, broken. Blow, blew, blown. Break, broke, broken. Like this, you have to practice. 2 only. Okay? You have to select here just only 2 verbs and go with V2, V3 forms and again come back, repeat them like that. Okay? You have to remember this. Okay? Next one. See here. There will be some confusing verbs here. You should concentrate on their spelling. For example, choose, chose, spelling. Choose, chose. Okay, chosen. Choose, chose, chosen. Right? Spelling you have to concentrate. Come, came, come. This V3 form is again same. V1, V2, V3. Come, came, come. V1 and V3 both are same here. Okay? Some verbs here, they don't change. Cast, cast, cast. Don't say casted. Cast, cast, cast. Cut, cut, cut. Okay? You have to concentrate on these confusing ones. Next, dig, dug, dug. Dive, dove, dived. Do, did, done. Draw, drew, drawn. Like this here, you should go on. And I'll tell you some more here where we go wrong. Yeah, see here. Feel, felt, felt. Fall, fell, fallen. So, fall, fell, fallen. Fell is the V2 form of fall. But there may be another verb like fell. Fell, felled, felled. Fell, felled. Okay, felled. Felling. There is another word like this. Fell means cut. The trees were felled down means cut down. Is it clear? Right? Here we can have fell in the V1 also with a different meaning. Fell means cut. Here fell means past tense of fall. Right. And next, find, found, found. Okay. I find it excellent. Okay. It was found. Okay. I missed it, but at last I found it. Is it clear? Means this comes under notice. But there is another word called here found. What is this here? Where it is found. Found. Found means establish. Found, founded, founded. Founding. Here, that's why I concentrate on this one. Found means establish. Founded, established. The institution was founded by so and so. Right? Next. Fly, flew, flown. Here also, to confuse you, fly, flew, flown. And don't, okay, get confused in this one. Flow. What is the past tense of flow? Past tense of flow is flowed. Here flowed. Flowing. This is not flowing here. This is flying. Okay, this is flowing. Right? So fly, flew, flown, flying. Flow, flowed, flowed, flowing. Right? Next. Even flee is there. Flee, fled, fled. Okay? And hang also. Hang, hung, hung. This is one. And one more is there here. Hang, hanged, hanged. This hang, hung, hung. This is called here suspending something. The calendar was hung here. Okay, against the wall. It was hung on the wall. Is it clear? Hung. Means it was suspended. Another hang is there. Hang, hanged. Okay, hanged. This is another meaning. Hanging. This hanged means this is here. Okay, killing. The prisoner was hanged to death. Hanged to death. In that case, we have to use this hanged. Don't say the calendar was hanged. The calendar was hung. The poster was hung. Right? The prisoner, okay, the convict was hanged. Is it clear? Right? So you should know the difference in the meaning. Okay, this find, found, found, that is notice. This found, founded, founded. Next, hide, hid, hidden. Okay. Next, here also again in the last, lay, laid, laid. Lay, laid, laid. So, lay it on the table. Lay means keep. Here, lay means keep. lay it on the table. Another one is here, lie, L-I-E, lie, lay, lean. Okay, lying. Okay, lying. Is it clear? Lie, lay, lane. This lay is different from this one. This lay is in second one. Okay. He yesterday here he lay on the bed at 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Lay on the bed. Okay, lying in the bed. Okay, he lay on the bed. Lay. This is here lying on the floor, lying on the bed like that. For this one, lie, lay, lane. Right? This one is lay, laid, laid. It was laid. Okay? On the table. It was kept on the table. Another lie is there. Lie, lied, lied. Telling lies. That is telling lies. Okay? So, don't get confused here in these areas because they differ. Spelling may be same here. This lay. Here it is V1 form, here it is V2 form. Is it clear? Here it is a V2 form, here it is a V1 form. Okay? So, you should know the difference also. Right. Next, let. Lie, lay, lane. Yeah, lose, loss. Spelling, you see. L-O-S-E. L-O-O-S-E is lose. Okay. That is adjective. This is a verb only. Okay. I lost it. Don't lose the game. Okay. Don't lose the chances. Okay. I lost the game. Right. This is right. Lose, loss. Another loose is here. It is very loose here. The shirt is very loose. L-O-O-S-E. That is different. Okay. Next, another one here also. Put only. Next, read, read. You see here spelling is same, but here we read it as a read. Here also read. Here it is read. Next, ride, rode, ridden. Ring, rang. Right? Run, ran. You see again first form, third form. Both are same. Okay? Next, where do we get sing, sang, sung. Okay? This one. Sleep, slept. Next, spend, spent. Swim, swam. You see here, spelling. Next, take, took, taken. You see here, unless you have command over these verb forms, you can't use them in past tense. You can't use them in perfect tenses also. Right? Is it clear? Even if you don't know this V2 form, for completed actions, I heard some people saying, he teached me mathematics. Can you say teached? No. So you should say, he taught me mathematics. Right? So, if you don't remember this V2, V3 forms, you can't use them in past tense, you can't use them in perfect tenses. You can't use them for completed actions. That's why to remember the verb forms in V2 form, V2 and V3 forms for all actions, it is very, very important. Of course, for some verbs, it is just by adding ed, we can change it into past and past perfect. And especially for irregular verbs like this, you have to remember V2 form, V3 form. Is it clear? Otherwise, you may go wrong. Okay? Next. Let us stop for some time and just to practice these and practice the V1, V2, V3 forms for all irregular verbs. Irregular verbs means which have a different form in V2 and V3. Is it clear? For regular verbs, just we add ed only. Play, played, played. Okay? Is it clear? Just by adding ed. Okay? So, let us stop, okay, for this one. First, practice all these main verbs, V1, V2, V3 forms, and also remember the helping verbs, right? Then how to use them? How to use these different verb forms with helping verbs in different tenses. We will continue in the next class. Right, guys? Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.